Okay, a very good Sunday morning to you, NBC3 meteorologist Molly Matott taking a look at the weather. Let's take a look at the almanac from yesterday. Look at how spot on we were temperature-wise, right on line with where we should be for the high for the time of year, and almost right on where we should be for the normal low. Now, typically the overnight low, here's like a little trick. It's usually a pretty good indication of the dew point. The air around us can only cool according to how much moisture is in the air. So when you have overnight lows in the 50s and in the lower 60s, that's pretty comfortable. Watch these overnight lows as I show you the 7-day. Towards the end of this, they're going to get pretty high in the upper 60s, especially overnight tonight, and that means we're looking at some muggy weather with a lot of moisture in the air. In fact, the heat and humidity are on the rise today. We'll be in the 80s by the early afternoon, and it will be a muggy morning and afternoon for you as well. There's a lot of moisture in the air, and that means when we get some showers and storms overnight as a front passes through, our main concern right now is heavy rain and some localized flooding. The severe threat looks on the low side. We're not going to rule it out because we may see some gusty winds, but our main threat right now is the heavy downpours. And then we remain unsettled into Monday. Our storms will be weakening and they will be tapering off towards the afternoon, but we look to be unsettled for the first half of the work week. So let's look at the satellite and radar picture as we animate this through. You can see these high clouds coming over what's called a ridge. This is an area of high pressure that has since moved off. That's what gave us the great weather for the past 24 hours or so. We have more moisture coming in, and along a warm front that's going to bring in moisture, and that's going to be our main concern, is that it's going to feel muggy for the rest of the week, and it's also going to put us at risk for some really heavy showers. So let's get your FASTCAST to get you out the door. We'll start in the 60s today with some sunshine. Clouds will start to build as we head to the afternoon. We warm up into the mid-80s, and by the time we hit 5 o'clock, we'll be at 81 degrees, and the storms will be here. Let me plan this out with FUTURECAST for you. We'll start at noon today. You can see some clearing, and in those areas that we are getting some clearing and some sunshine, that's where we're going to warm up more, and that's where we have the better chance for some stronger storms. As the surface heats, that means that any clouds that do form have the chance to be bigger, and that's when we start to get worried about some heavy downpours and some severe weather. So at 5 o'clock, you can see the warm front is just on our doorstep. I'm not going to rule out a chance of a spotty shower here or there as this approaches, but that's when we have the main concern. And look at this heavy rain come on through. It looks to split just around Syracuse, but again, widespread localized downpours is what we're looking for. The risk is widespread, but where it will actually happen is pretty localized in those spots of orange and yellow. They move through, and by Monday morning, we're going to call for some showers during the day, but mainly in the afternoon, just a few spotty showers here and there, and they taper off towards the evening. We keep the cloud cover Monday night into Tuesday, and then another round of storms comes through. It shoots pretty far to the north, but still here in the immediate Syracuse area, we're not going to rule out a stray shower or rumble of thunder here and there. The good news, after Tuesday morning and maybe a chance of an afternoon shower on Tuesday, that looks like the best chance for precipitation, and then we dry out for Wednesday. So here's the boating forecast for today. We are going to remain dry in the morning, so if you do want to take the boat out, southeast winds at 5 to 10 knots, making for minimal waves on Lake Ontario. Over on Oneida Lake, we have the Tour de Cure, so you're going to want to keep this in mind for your forecast. Winds are going to be out of the southeast, and you can get out in the backyard today, but again, some storms will be rolling in 83 degrees with some storms later. So here's the rest of your 7-day forecast. Unsettled through the rest of the week. By the time we get out of those AM showers on Tuesday, we dry out through Wednesday. Some showers will come back Wednesday evening. Overall, though, for all 7-day, we are above average temperature-wise, except for Friday with a high of 75 degrees.